So guys, I will tell you why we have so many churches in Cameroon. First, when the white people came to Cameroon, they introduced three main churches. We had the Catholic, we had the Baptist, we had the Presbyterian churches in Cameroon, in no particular order. Now, some people within these three churches, after some time, they said they were not happy with the gospel that was preached in these churches. In fact, the gospel was not full. It's like these people were preaching half gospel. You understand? Every Sunday they will give offerings like 5 times. Contribution here and there. So they say, no, that's not the full gospel of Christ. And you cannot make heaven with a half gospel. So they left from there. They said, let us go and create a church where they will preach the full gospel. That is how they went and created the full gospel mission, where they will preach the full gospel of Christ. After some time, some members within that full gospel, they said, no, something can be very full, but not deep. And once it's not deep, it means it's shallow. And you cannot take a shallow lifestyle or shallow gospel to heaven. So they left from that full gospel. They went and created the Deeper Life Bible Church. Now in that deeper life, some people woke up after some time. They said, the gospel can be deep, but not true. We can be doing all of this, but we are not showing or preaching the true gospel of Christ. So they left and said, no, we are going to create where people will know that it is Christ who owns this church. They went and created the true church of Christ. So when they were in this true church of Christ, after some time, some people woke up. They say, no, you can be preaching the true gospel of Christ, but if, obedience is better than sacrifice. Were you taught to come and create church? No, you were not taught to come and create church. We were taught to be apostles of Christ. Go and preach the gospel everywhere. That is how they left. They went and created the apostolic church as apostles. After some time, some people say, you cannot be an apostle and you are not fulfilling the Great Commission. The Great Commission is to preach the gospel everywhere, be evangelize, be missionaries of the gospel. So they left that apostolic church. They say, no, we are not meant to stay in one place. We are meant to be moving up and down as missionaries. They went and created Christian Missionary Fellowship. Now, when they went and created Christian Missionary Fellowship, after some time, some people say, are you not tired of moving up and down? Let us just create a place where people can just come and see God and have free visa to go to heaven. That is how they came and created Christ Embassy, that once you go there, you collect your visa, you go straight to heaven. So all was going on well at the embassy until some people, wiseness, people want to always eat even where they are not supposed to eat. So they say, it's like this. There's a lot of money that is coming into this embassy. How about we go out on Sundays, we will mask ourselves, we wear flat caps, dress with funny gowns, put on shirts, taking, do baby carrier, we carry babies with baby carrier and carry umbrellas in our hands. We will go to people's homes on Sundays. We will tell them that we are working directly with the embassy. In fact, we are Jehovah's Witnesses. We are coming to tell the story of Jehovah to them so that they will understand and know that, okay, since they have met us, they can actually go to heaven in a cheaper way. In that way, we can make money. That is how they came now. They formed Jehovah's Witness. They were going out to make money. After some time, some people said, no, we must repent. You understand? This thing is not just about making heaven. You understand? Now, you can have a visa to go to heaven. But if you are not redeemed, it's not just enough to carry visa. You must meet immigration that will ask you questions. You need some supporting documents. So if you go now and you are not redeemed, you cannot make heaven. So they will left and say, no, let's go and form the redeemed Christian Church of Christ. So that when people take visa, they will also be redeemed for them to be able to enter heaven. After some time, some people say, this is redeem. We are talking about. First of all, we are flesh living here on earth. We are not yet going to heaven now. And the enemies in this country is not easy. We need to fire those enemies, please. They went and created mega fire ministries to be firing enemies up and down. They imported that ministry from a neighbor who was already running a fire brigade. They say, no, come and help us. We need fire in this place. Now, some people realize, they say, no, the enemy is now wise. Even when you fire, the enemy will dodge. You fire, the enemy will dodge. In fact, the enemy has now moved to the forest. It's hard to fire. So they say the best way is for us to climb up to the mountain. We start to fire from the mountain. So they say, okay, let's go and create mountain of fire ministry so that we can be firing now from the mountain. We will not miss target. That is how they went and created mountain of fire ministry. In fact, as we are talking now, they are planning to create others. In fact, they have been creating others. I will tell you in part 2.